what age group do you think are men still not telling women what they want and stringing women along? Do you think it's
Probably like
the
early
younger, early
early 30s.
30s?
And you got some grown folks that acting a damn fool out here in these streets too now. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
They
but you
are,
said majority,
yeah.
majority.
So
I
so
want to
so
stick with the majority because what I know on King Talk, if y'all been following that for me, I know Marcus, a couple of episodes that I've been back, we've been adamant about telling men to just be upfront and honest, right? So if you're not ready for a relationship or whatever, and you're not gonna commit to that woman, there's no need to cheat. You actually look like the sucker cheating, right?
mhm.
Because we're supposed to be men of integrity, men of character, men of our word. So it's almost like, who are you as another human being that I would have to lie to you, right? I should be able to tell you the truth, but I think I'm curious to know you all's response on that because what I'm seeing with these shorties is that they savages. They don't care. these
This new
these
generation,
Z's,
right? The
yeah,
class.
them Z's, they don't care. They gonna tell you up front. Like I'm seeing her, and him. Like you was just who said that, Marcus? They gonna say I'm seeing her, and her, or her and him, or however they fluid with it nowadays, right? But
But
and then some of these old. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
go ahead, finish your statement because I wanted to go
I
back
was
to that.
just gonna say some of these older cats. I would imagine like, I'll be 50 this year, man. I don't. I don't see a lot of people I see a lot of people my age making more compromises at this point than they are out here still running around playing game. I'm not saying some of them aren't. I'm saying majority of people my
Hmm.
age are either married or in long-term relationships because they've been married, got divorced, didn't work out, and they just settling for long or not settling. They're negotiating long-term relationships at this point. But I don't find very many people in my age group that are still out here running script on females.
I agree.
The funny,
Okay, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, the funny thing about the truth is, the things that you're afraid of losing by the truth, it might make you closer to that person. Because it naturally seems like you tell somebody something they don't want to hear, they're gonna run away from you. But you never know. You'll get what you could possibly get what you want out of life, and you get that person a chance to choose. Like it's a win-win. The freedom in being truthful and getting over that hump, or just being true to who you are, it's amazing. If you're not on the other side of that, I strongly suggest just give it a try. Just give it a try. Tell somebody the truth about
I'm
whatever.
so glad Shan Batteries finally told the truth to
It's
that.
not, I'm in DC, so that's the reason why you're on here. But it will be back on the regular schedule next week when you will the battery will make its way back into your households. I do apologize. She could not be here with us today. But let me just say this. The problem is this with this new generation. They they're growing up on TikTok, YouTube, and they see the same thing we just talked about with old girl when I think it was HG who was saying when you see a woman and she's saying this and this, right? So I think that women, the women that you're speaking of, Chicago, when they go on dates, they think that that's what men want. I don't know why they think this way, but they do. They think that, oh, I can outbe. It's a turn on. Oh, to be toxic or to be this out there woman, because I can tell you this: most women do not feel good doing that. They just don't. It's not natural to be like that. And I could be wrong, but I don't think it's natural for women to be that way. I think somewhere along the line it became cool, or it became just a thing to do. Like you feel like you can get attention if you say this or you move this way. Does that make sense?
Shan, we know where all this stuff came from. We've been socialized and watching um, culture
Mm,
transform for a minute, right? With no guardrails.
yep.
Think about it. The nature of hip hop is to be rebellious, right? And so we rebelled against standard, we rebelled against morality, we rebelled against decency, right? And you keep pushing the line, and the further you push the line and make certain things acceptable, it becomes normalized. So now it's normalized that my cootie cat pink and my booty hole brown and all that other stuff, right? It's nothing else. I don't know that there's anything else that can shock us. And so these shorties have no reverence for nothing. But like I said on another panel I was on, Generation X gotta own this, man. We gotta hold this L. I don't know how many Generation X's are up here, but we dropped the ball, man. These babies are happening on our watch. And what's crazy is I watched the show, a panel full of Generation Z, right? He did 3 separate panels. He did the ladies first, then he did the young men, and then he brought them both together. Do you know those Generation Z young people were arguing like how we see on these panels full of adults? And they're repeating the exact same talking point. So it's not that at some point things became cool, right? It happened and we watched it happen. We ushered some of this stuff in. Because what do we normally say, Shan? As long as they not hurting nobody, they could get away with that. Or they could it's okay until it's not okay and it's right in your doorstep. We're seeing what the last 30 years has been a failed experiment in individualism. We're failing as a community and as a people because everybody want to be in their own silos, in their own four walls, and only want to protect what's for them. And so what they see going on next door, they won't speak to it because that's none of my business. That's not my child, but that child is your child. You see what I'm saying? So we seen it unfold. We're complaining about it in the culture now, in the music now, in the way that it's reflected in the visuals and the media now, right? But again, this happened on our watch. We saw it come in, Shane. We saw it.
That's correct. I agree. Anybody else?
So I saw that panel too. I'm sorry, AP.
No, you got it, Marcus. I didn't see the panel. I'm gonna go ahead. Mine was.
Yeah, I saw that panel too, and that's why that's why we have to push back and not try and just fit in with what our peers on our age group is saying, because they're like, the more we allow that narrative to run, these kids pick it up as if it's their reality, and a lot of that is just you taking one extreme side of an argument and making it out of anger, hurt, or betrayal, or from whatever reason that you resonating with that emotion. But these kids are implementing it as fact. And they fought with each other and was talking about the 60s and how black women ain't on our side and how feminism is the antichrist of the relationships, and they want 250,000. And the girl was saying, "No, I don't feel that way." And it was bad. It literally sounded like Really said, they took the talking points, packaged them up, and turned it into a little human. And it had those talking points battle each other like the little rock'em sock'em robots. And that's going to keep happening the more we push this narrative. I mean, if you're going to push a narrative, make it one that we could see them pretending to love each other instead of pretending to fight each other. It shit don't make no sense. I understand you don't get no clicks and views doing that shit, but some things got to be better than, more important than clicks and views. Like, honestly, they do.
AP, go ahead, and I'll go after you.
No, I kind of disagree with Rilla, but I'm a cusp Gen Z, 79 in October of 79, right? But I would say, you know what? Never mind, I don't, because all of the
you X, you almost millennial, but you X.
Y'all did drop the fucking ball.
No, you X too. If you were 79, man, don't do that. Don't run away.
October of 79, brother. That's the cusp.
Yeah, you 79.
Listen to me. No, you're not understanding. You're not understanding.
Shay, you see you trying to run away from us? No, you in here too.
Listen,
get your ass in here.
Listen to me. So for me, my kids weren't. I'm not raising my kids in. I wasn't an OG to this fucked up generation. I was running with them, bro. I was running with them, listening to y'all cats that were 4 or 5 years older than me, saying, "Go ahead and smash these chicks, F these chicks, F everybody else." We're the ones trying to turn the shit around for y'all. We're the ones sitting in the house doing what we can, moving women across states that you may or may not be married to make sure that you can see your kids. That's what we're doing. You raggedy motherfuckers. Couldn't y'all tried to screw us up, bruh?
I think what
happened. That was the boomers. You got you.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Hey, Shan, you got to pull up the what's the name?
Look, I was gonna say that
you got to put. I know. I owe you. You got to pull up that chart.